Hey everyone, I am so excited that you are joining me for this coach sneak peek to kind of check out what coaching is like, and maybe if you're interested in joining our team and being a coach. So I just want to start and go through kind of the outline for this info session. So I'm going to share my story with you, like who I am, how I got started in coaching. I'll share what coaching is. Um, Time and tasks, so what goes into being a coach, income, how we make money, and the cost of being a coach. And then I'll answer any questions that you have at the very end. Okay, so let's start with who am I? So if you don't know, my name is Jill Winterstein, and I live in Southern Indiana with my husband, Thomas. I am a full-time first grade teacher as well as being a coach. We love to go hiking. We love reading, like just being outside. Um, yeah, so anything Netflix binging when we have time, when I get the chance to. So my Beachbody story, how I started becoming a coach. We'll go back 2 years, I think. So I had just gotten engaged and I was planning to move to Indiana. I lived in Michigan at the time, and I was going to be switching from teaching kindergarten, which I loved, to teaching fifth grade, which was very scary to me. And it's okay to do scary things, but it was literally terrifying because it was way outside my comfort zone and anything that I was comfortable with. So, as any good teacher nowadays, when we want ideas or need some inspiration, I went scrolling through Instagram and was looking for some fifth grade teachers, or at least upper elementary teachers, to follow who might be able to help me out in my first year as a fifth grade teacher. Because when you switch grade levels, it's like teaching your first year all over again. So I was just looking for some help. So I'll come back to why that's important in a little bit. So fast forward to a couple years later, a year or so later, I moved to Indiana and I'm teaching fifth grade now. And about a month in, so it was like September of 2018, I want to say, October-ish, I felt like I was failing. Like I felt like I super sucked at teaching fifth grade. I had so many people, like other colleagues, parents, and everybody saying oh, you're doing such a great job. Like you're so good at this. But personally, I just felt, and maybe it's because I was out so far out of my comfort zone, I just felt like I sucked. And that is really hard on your mental health when you literally struggle waking up every day and getting out of bed because you just feel like you have already failed before you've even left your bedroom. And that's how I seriously was feeling. I just felt really lost. I kind of lost who I was, and I was feeling so overwhelmed, and I just kind of put myself on the back burner. I just stopped taking care of myself, especially my mental health. I struggled seriously with anxiety, with depression. I was having serious panic attacks where I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even talk sometimes. And God bless my husband. He would just sit next to me and try and help. But I couldn't even vocalize what was happening. It seriously, it's like an out of body experience. If you've never had a panic attack before or an anxiety attack, it's literally terrifying. It's almost like you black out during it. But those things that were affecting my mental health started to affect my physical health. I was exhausted all the time. I never felt rested. I had severe migraines, where I couldn't even be in a room with light, and I would feel nauseous and get sick, and it was horrible. And so also, if you've ever struggled with serious stress, sometimes it can affect your muscles too. And I was having the worst neck pain, and where I couldn't even turn my head sideways because I was just, all the stress was getting into my muscles. So I went to the chiropractor, and if you go to a really awesome holistic chiropractor, they're really great about not only cracking your bones, but they get into the nitty gritty of even they can feel around your organs and everything, and just tell you more about your body. So my chiropractor, who is amazing, was feeling down by my kidneys and everything, and he could tell with my heart and everything, he knew something was off. And so literally he asked me like, what can you do to take care of this stress situation? Because it's not good for your organs and for your heart. And I just looked at him and I was like, quit my job. I can quit my job and then those things might change, but that's not really realistic for me right now in our financial situation. So, I guess I just came to the realization that there's a difference between being busy and being fulfilled. As a teacher, and especially as a first year in that grade level teacher, I was like, go, go, go all the time. I didn't have a set curriculum. I was creating it myself, which is horrible if you've ever had to do that. And I was the only fifth grade language arts teacher. So I was like on an island by myself and just felt really alone. And because of all those things, I seriously felt like a shell of who I was. Like I said before, like I literally lost who I was as a person, and I felt like I wasn't the same anymore in not a great way. And so everything on the outside looked fine, probably to other people. Like I had just gotten engaged, I was in love, I had a full-time job, which I mean, should be thankful for. Like I had like so many things, you know, we were working towards buying a house. Like I had all these good things going for me, but I just wasn't personally like fulfilled in any way. And that was like a big wake up call for me. And so back to following this girl on Instagram, a teacher, who's now my coach. She was a fifth grade teacher at the time, but she wasn't just posting about like teaching things. She was posting about this coaching thing that she did too. And she had even like invited me to like join her group, invited me to like different challenge groups. And I always either like ghosted her, like didn't answer her, or I would come up with like excuse after excuse. And so in my mind, they were valid excuses. Like I'm really busy, like I'm first year in this grade level, like I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, I just I don't have the money, it's expensive, whatever. So I came up with any excuse I could, or I just didn't answer her. But like I even like, sometimes she would like say she had like free workouts to give out. And so I'd like even vote in her polls on Instagram and get the free workouts. And sometimes I do them and sometimes I wouldn't. But she kept asking me, like she never gave up on me. She always saw my no as not a no never, but a no not yet. And so, which I'm like very thankful for, because if she didn't continue to invite me, I wouldn't be a coach now. So it was October 2019. So just a few months ago, 5 months ago. Yeah, 5 or 6, 5, I think, close to 6. Anyway, it's not important. She invited me to an advanced program that was not released yet. And so I always like to challenge, and it kind of made me feel special because it was advanced and it wasn't released, wasn't out to the public yet. So I signed up. I was like, sure, I'll give this a shot. I'll be in your test group, like, and let you know how this workout is. And that's all it took. It was a 6-week program, and they were like 45, 50-minute workouts a day, 6 days a week, and 6 weeks, and I was hooked. Like I got stupid, ridiculous results from it and felt stronger than I'd ever felt in just 6 weeks. And then I did another program after that, because now I had this year membership. So I started another program, like finished that one on like Saturday, started a new one on Monday. And then after that, like I just fell in love with it, that I was like, this is such a gift that I've been given. Like I need to share this with people. I'm ready to be a coach. And so in January 2020, just like 2 months ago, I signed up to be a coach, and that changed my life. And I love getting to share this with other people now. And I'm so excited that you are interested in maybe doing the same thing. So let's get into it. What is coaching? So first of all, like I said, it's a gift. Like we offer this sustainable, healthy lifestyle for other people who are looking for that, right? They are at a loss, maybe like I was, maybe like you were at one point before you joined, or they just need something that's going to work. Maybe they've tried the crash diets, they've tried the YouTube videos and nothing's working, but we offer the whole package through coaching. So you get the fitness package, you get nutrition, workouts, supplements, support, accountability. Like some people, like you sign up with their program and then see ya, you're on your own, like good luck. But we don't just leave people hanging, that's like my favorite part about this. So we get to help other people change their lives while we are changing our own lives at the same time. Like you are proof of the product, right? Like you are living out what they're going to be doing, and they're watching you do that. And that's why people end up trusting us as coaches, because they see that it works. So with nutrition that we offer them, we give them meal plans, we show them meal plans, recipes that use good food to fuel their body. Okay. They get access to over, I think it's like 67, more than that, I don't know, workout programs that they get to take with them anywhere. Like, not just on their computer, not just on their TV. They can take it on their phone. They can download the workouts right to their phone. They don't even need internet access. I've done these workouts in my in-laws' spare bedroom. I know people who've done them in hotel rooms. I'm going to Israel next February. I'm going to download my workouts for my program for those days I'm gone, and I'm going to do my programs while I'm in Israel. Like, it's amazing. You can take this with you anywhere. We offer them supplements that have clean ingredients. Like, I am paleo, kind of keto, but mostly paleo. And I can still use the products because they're so good. So basically, coaching is simple. It's boiled down to like 4 areas. You focus on your own health and fitness journey. Okay, so you take care of yourself. You make sure you're getting your workout in, you're taking your supplements, you're eating nutritiously. Okay, so you are focusing on your own health and fitness journey first. Second, you share your journey with other people. So whether that's through social media, through word of mouth, like, I'm gonna say you're gonna want to post on social media, so get comfortable with that. And I'll get into more of that later, but I mean, I was very nervous at first, like talking on my stories was something I had never done, and now I do it every day. So it's just like riding a bike, you know, you can't do it at first, you learn how, and you get better the more that you do it. So you share your journey with other people, and then you invite people to come along with you. Okay, so it's not you invite them and they go do it on their own. Like, you're inviting them and we're doing it together. It's all about community. And then 4, you support them on their journey. Okay, so whether they join your Facebook group or they're on the Tracker app, okay, and then you're encouraging them, you're helping them, they ask questions, you answer them, okay, and then you repeat. Okay, so you focus on your own health and fitness journey, share that journey with others, invite people to come along with you, support them on their journey. That's it. And you just do it over and over. It's really simple. It's not easy. Okay, it's hard. It takes hard work, but it's a simple formula for success. Okay, next, number 3, time and task. Okay, so how much time are you going to put into this? What do you have to do as a coach? Okay, so you get what you put in. Okay, you have to decide what your why is, and that's going to drive this. Okay, however much time you put in, you're going to get back the results in return. Okay, so what is your why? I know people who it can be as small as your why is that you just want to pay for your own products. Okay, your own supplements. You want to be able to help with the electrical bill at your house, your car, you want to pay your car payment every month. Okay, it could be something bigger as like you want to get out of debt. Like, maybe you've got student loans to pay off, or even bigger, maybe you want to leave your current full-time job. Now, you don't have to do that. There are people who have very successful coaching businesses who are still full-time in another job. Okay, but I also know people who have left their job that they were doing when they started coaching, and now they're full-time coaches. Okay, the sky is really the limit with this business. It's all about, again, what you put in, decide what your why is, and let that drive you. Okay, so when I first started coaching, what a lot of us like to call, we work in power pockets. So I probably worked for about an hour a day on my coaching business when I first started 2 months ago. So that would be like, I'll go through, you have this tracker with a bunch of different items that you want to check off daily to help grow your business. Okay, and so I might not do all of that at the same time. Okay, maybe I do my professional development and my workout in the morning. Then in the middle of the day, I'm checking in with my boot camp girls, my challenge group girls. Okay, at the end of the day, maybe that's when I'm sending out invites and inviting people. Okay, but it would only take me about an hour a day, not counting my workout. My workout was kind of a separate time, but now I probably put in every day at least 2 hours. Most days it's closer to like 3. Okay, but that's after I've been in this for a little bit longer and I'm really wanting to grow my business into like possibly leaving my job, okay, my full-time job, and having coaching be my full-time job. If that's not your why, if that's not what you want to do, cool. Work an hour a day, right? But it's all about what your why is and what you want to put into it, okay? So next thing is our tracker that I'm going to explain. Pause because I forgot it. Here it is, our trusty tracker. So I literally live through the tracker. I use it every day, and it's got your checklist of everything you should be doing every day as a coach, okay? And as a teacher. I love a good checklist. So this is what it looks like. It might be backwards for you guys, I'm not sure. But you write the date at the top. I always write like what week I'm working in. And then it starts on Thursday because that's like when we get paid. And kind of when like our coaching week starts, and it goes through Wednesday. Okay, so you write your why at the top of every week, and that's just to help remind you like why you started coaching. Like, why did you get into this? Okay, then you think about what's your target market. Who's going to be your tribe? Who are you trying to attract? And that helps you kind of really hone in and focus on when you're making connections with people, like who you want to be doing that with, so you can best utilize your time. So the first part, you prove the product works, okay? You work out, drink Shakeology, take your pre-post workout, and you just check it off. Easy. You're gonna do that anyway. You probably already are doing that if you're already in a challenge group, okay? Step 2, this is where you're gonna spend most of your time. It's all about making connections and building relationships, okay? Following up with people who you've invited. Okay, so the first part is initiate connections and build followers. So you're gonna do that probably on your social media. So like what I do is I open up on my phone, I go to Instagram, I go to my followers, I go to their friends, I look through those people, and a good tip I've heard is like start with A. Like every day I pick a different letter and I start with all my friends in the A category. And there's time limits here too. The big mistake I made when I first started coaching was just aimlessly doing these tasks and not setting timers. Now I live for my timers because you're going to waste a lot of time if you don't do that. It's like the initiate connections and add followers is 20 minutes. So I'll set my timer for 20 minutes and I go in and I do that. I comment on people's posts, people I don't know if they have a public account, and you just like make genuine connections. Like don't say something that you don't really mean. Like if you don't like that girl's shirt, don't say you like it, you know. Like actually make genuine comments to people. And then if you feel like what I did first, like when I first started coaching, is like go in and add people that you know but you're not friends with. Like there's so many people from college who I know personally but I wasn't friends with on Instagram, and that's an easy way to build your followers at first. Okay, so second part is do a social media post that showcase the benefits of having a healthy lifestyle. So the reason why you want to be posting every day is that if you go to someone's profile and you see that they haven't posted in a week or a month, like you're not going to want to connect with that person because they're not like visible, they're not active in their social media. So like why would you add someone who could possibly be your coach who isn't really active in that? Okay, people want to be friends with people on social media who are posting. That's like the whole point, is making connections, right? So, and that's gonna again show that you're proof of the product because you're gonna be posting about your healthy lifestyle, which is super important. But don't just post about your lifestyle. Like you're not just a Beachbody coach. Like I post about like books I'm reading. I make posts about teaching and my family, and it can be more than just Beachbody coach posts. And then in your stories, you need to be posting daily in your stories, and that includes probably talking on your stories. So your daily life, again, you're more than a Beachbody coach. Post other things. Like I like to post like really good quotes, or like I'm an Enneagram 6, so I'll post about that, or like funny things, or I include like my husband in some of my posts where we do like funny challenges together. So daily life, what's going to attract people? Like what would you want to watch in your Instagram stories? Workout clips, record your clips, be creative, add music, add GIFs, whatever. Product use, do not show any brand name though. This is called curiosity marketing. So like when I like make a story and I'm like mixing my pre-workout, like I make sure that the label is turned backwards. So like they'll see the ingredient list, but not the product. Because if people just see the product, they're just going to go to the Beachbody website and purchase it on their own. They're not going to like ask you about, like I've had people like, I drink both the lemon and the fruit punch Energize, but I've had people like when it was the fruit punch one say like, what's that pink drink you're drinking every morning? Like, what's that about? And I've had like people purchase it because of that. So like through me. So don't show any labels. Healthy meals and meal prep. Again, just proof of the product, showing that like, you know how to live a healthy lifestyle, giving people tips and tricks. Invitation promo, like call to action. So I do this a lot with my challenge groups. Like I might post about like what my next challenge group is called, what programs I'm offering through it, or like what's my main one. And then I might say like interested ? And like only give yes options. So like heck yes, or send me info, whatever. Like it would be weird for you to have a no option and have people clicking no and being like negative on your poll. Like if they think no, just don't vote, right? So only give positive yes options for that. And then last one for your Instagram stories is recognition and shout out. I know when my coach like shouts me out on her Instagram, like I get that warm fuzzy feeling inside and it's awesome. So you want to make sure that you are shouting people out, and it can be girls in your challenge group. It can be your coach. It can be even giving yourself a shout out like, heck yeah, I just crushed that workout, whatever. Okay. Obviously you don't want to do that all the time. You want to shout out other people too, but give someone a shout out on your posts. Then after your stories, you want to respond to all new likes and comments. Every person who comments on my posts, I make sure I comment back. Like they took time out of their day, not just to like click the heart and like it, but they took the time out of their day to comment something on it. I'm going to comment back to them. Okay. That's how you build those connections. Invite blank people. You can decide. Should be at least 15. Okay, is what we suggest, inviting people to your challenge groups every day, okay? Because you might get like 1 or 2 people out of that 15, or maybe none. So you want to make sure you're doing that consistently every day, inviting people. I mean, but you can do more than that. Like I've invited as much as 100 people in a day, okay? And then you want to follow up with people you have invited, especially if they ask for more info. I've had people do this where they ask for info and then they don't say anything else. And so you want to respond back and say, hey, just checking in. Like, what do you think about this? Or have you thought more about joining the group, or whatever it might be? Or like people who ghost you and don't respond. It doesn't mean no. Like you invite them to your next challenge group then. Like if they didn't respond to this one, invite them to the next one. You know, I wouldn't send them 5 invitations in 5 days, but make sure that you're still checking back with those people who you have sent invitations to before. Because just like Sydney, my coach, didn't just assume that me ghosting her, me giving her excuses was a no, never. It was a no, not now, or no, not yet. And she kept checking back in with me. And after like the 4th time, I finally said, all right, I'm ready, right? Be ready for the people to join when they're ready to join you. And then number 3 is get people results. This is so important, not only for yourself, but for your challengers. And that's going to start by contributing to your challenge group. So you need to have fun challenge groups. And I get a lot of ideas, honestly, from my coach. Okay, so, and I kind of tweak it to make it my own, but make sure you're having fun challenge groups. Like I give away prizes every month for people who check in every day. Make sure you are, when people are posting about, we always have check-ins like, how is your workout? How is your nutrition? So when they're posting about their workout and their nutrition, I'm responding back with something encouraging and positive to them, to every single person who updates, okay, every day. Everyone who checks in, or everyone who uses the tracker app to log their workout, I'm liking and commenting so that they know that they're supported, because that's one of the things that we offer as coaches is we're saying that we're giving them one-on-one coaching. So we want that to be truthful and not just leave them hanging. Okay. Recognize achievement. So say great things that they're doing, call girls out in your group. People love that. I love that. You love that. Everyone loves a good recognition. Okay. And respond to questions from coaches, either your personally sponsored coaches or your customers. Okay. So Like I've had girls ask, my back's been a lot of pain, like my muscles are hurting. Do you have any good recommendations for stretches I could do? Or I'm really struggling with overeating, like especially now that we've been home with the coronavirus. So I have girls who are just like, I'm struggling, like I am just aimlessly eating all day long. Do you have any suggestions? And so like I'll give them suggestions, like why don't you the night before portion out your snacks for the day and only eat from those portioned out snacks. You need to make sure that you're responding to their questions because they're trusting you as their coach to help them. And then last but not least is do personal development. So you want to make sure that you are growing yourself as a person and as a coach. So whether that's through different books, like I love Rachel Hollis, that's my girl. So I've read both of her books, or through podcasts. She has really great podcasts too, but make sure that you are spending at least 15 minutes a day improving your own self through personal development. Number 4, income. So how do you make money as a coach? What's that look like? So basically, just like time and tasks, you get what you put in. You get what you put in with your income. So you have unlimited income potential based on what you put in. There's some people who go through a week and don't make any money. There's some people who are making thousands of dollars a week. There are some people who are, they're not doing this full time, so they don't make as much. There's some people who have six-figure coaching businesses. So Beachbody disclaimer, Beachbody does not promise any certain income, but again, you get what you put in. Your hard work's going to pay off. So different ways you can make income being a coach is probably the first way you're going to make income is through commission. So anybody that you hook up with products or challenge pack or whatever it might be, you get 25% commission off of that. So like the big thing that you're probably going to be signing people up for are challenge packs, which are like our year-long full, supplements, Beachbody, on-demand nutrition plan, all that is like $160. So off of that, you'll make like $50. Okay. Which is pretty good. That's pretty awesome. For helping one person, you get $50. Team, when you start getting personally sponsored coaches, when they hook people up with those same things, then you get paid. So it's kind of like a triangle, kind of. I don't want it to look like a pyramid because that's not what we are, but you're at the top and then you have these legs, right? Sorry, I'm having to look at my screen so I know I'm doing it right. But so say I'm here at the top at the point and I have a personally sponsored coach here. They're hooking up someone down here, okay? That person pays for the challenge pack, let's say. My personally sponsored coach gets paid for that, and I make commission off of that. Okay, so your team making money makes you money. You also, once you start making rank, you get quarterly bonuses throughout the year. And then we also get incentives, so prizes and trips. So like my first month as a coach, I hit Success Club, which means I helped at least three people get signed up with a challenge pack. And so I earned a free tank top, which is super fun. Let's see, you can earn free ticket to Summit. So Summit is like the big coaching, I don't want to say seminar, but like conference. I don't know, where all the coaches are invited to come together for like this big training weekend, and you have to buy your ticket unless you earn a certain number of Success Clubs, and then you get a free ticket. So that's my goal right now. I need one more month, and then I earn my free ticket to Summit. And then you can also earn trips. Like my coach has earned, last year she went on a cruise. You just have to pay for your flights there, but like everything once you get there is paid for. I know our teams do trips together for like top leaders on our team. So you can earn free trips as well. And then what's the cost to be a coach? Is there a cost? There is, kind of, but the cost to be a coach is no different than the cost to be a challenger. So you sign up with a challenge pack. If you're already signed up, then you're good. Like you just switch to being a coach from being a challenger. So there's no difference. You want to make sure that once you sign up though, that you're keeping your PV or your personal volume at 90. So your personal volume is the supplements, the things that you are purchasing. So like you want to keep it at 90. A way to do that is buy monthly Shakeology. Easy. You may already be doing that. Another way to do that is buy monthly pre and post workout. Like that's what I do. Okay. Or buying other supplements. You also, as a coach, get rewarded for being a coach. You get 25% discount on all products, and that doesn't knock down your PV. So anytime or every month when I buy my pre-post workout, I get 25% off the real price, which is amazing. And then there is a $15 business fee to keep your business open. That's like to help pay for like your online website and some other things. But honestly, you don't even notice, like $15, that's like 2 Starbucks drinks, right? Unless you're military. If you're military, then that fee is waived. But that is the gist of what being a coach is. So again, coaching can be really simple. It's all about focusing on your own health, sharing your journey, inviting others to come along with you, and supporting them in that journey. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd love to answer them.